Okay, so if you ignore the donkeys, they're for another project that you'll hear about next episode. The temporary wall situation and floor through here has been a major pain for me because we couldn't get the blocks that I wanted. But as you saw last episode, we finally managed to defeat the boss who let us expand. So I've been able to go out and explore and find some podzol. So very happy to finally be able to work on this area again. We'll chuck this bad boy back in here. We can chuck a few of those in there too to save some space. Yes, yes, yes. And that'll do. We got some iron from those busts. Okay, so the floor is what we're going to do first because that's the most exciting part. That will actually look the best. So what it'll look like is actually much more cave-like. So look at that. How nice does that look? Like, if I went into a cave, I would expect that the ground would be kind of gross. Like it'd have a lot of decaying matter, and it'd just be like sort of loose dirt and rotting leaves that have blown in. You know, that kind of stuff. So this is exactly what I imagine would be in a cave if you sort of ignore the fact that there's lava above it. I think this is the block that I really wanted to add in. So I'm really happy to finally have gone out and find some. So I'll show you what it looks like when I've replaced the entire floor. And the walls I'm just going to make dirt. Because that also is fitting, and yeah, so we'll see how that looks. Okay guys, so the floor is complete. I think it looks awesome. It looks so much more fitting than the stone floor I had before. The walls, I'm still a little bit hesitant about. I don't know if it looked better with dirt or like just regular stone with some lava. I'm definitely having lava in the walls, and I'm taking these bad boys out. But I don't know, like maybe I'll have a mix of all three, and we'll see how it looks. Anyway, I'll try that out, and we'll skip forward a bit and show you what it looks like, guys. Here we go. Okay, and there we have it, guys. I think I am pretty happy with this. I've got some dangerous looking lava flows. I've got some dirt and some podzol. I think it all combines pretty nicely to create like a nice effect. I just really like this podzol. I've never built with it before, but it's just perfect for this setting. And obviously the lava goes with the whole dragon theme and the whole lava pit. Unfortunately, I can't do much about these guys, and these are going to have to remain here because all of the signs are attached to them. So if I say remove that, this entire row of signs would disappear and the water would be everywhere. So that'd be like, yeah, quite an annoying project to have to get rid of those. I might do it in the future when I have some spare time, but for now I think this looks pretty damn good as it is, especially with the spinning donkeys. Yeah, so let me know what you think. I'm really happy with it. If you have any thoughts or any improvements, definitely let me know. I reckon we could actually have some normal dirt here. see how that looks. Oh, it's got to be grass, right. Okay, so we might actually grow some grass down here and then make like a little path. Just like a little one leading up to the doorway. I think that might be nice. But otherwise, yeah, let me know if you got any ideas. I'm very happy though.
Okay guys, welcome back. I have been doing quite a bit of work since that last little clip, since we finished this off. Firstly, you might notice that I have some really crappy tools on me, and that is because, where is that zombie? And that's because I died last night while out trying to capture some villages, trying to convert some zombie villages, and died, and my stuff despawned. So I'm now back to iron stuff because I haven't got any diamonds left. So that kind of sucks. In other news, I thought I might make a little defense against the dark arts, against some zombies and skeletons and creepers and stuff. So these things actually hurt you when you stand on them. So I thought mobs probably won't like that and won't come up to the edge and potentially fall into the lava. It works. I think it works. I haven't really had a chance to test it yet. I probably should test that in creative, but I really don't like the look of it. It looks horrible in my opinion. There's just too much orange and maroon going on now, especially with the lava pit. It really doesn't fit with the rest of the environment, which is my biggest gripe with it. So if you have any ideas about how to improve this, I would very much like to hear them. I could try like mixing in some other types of blocks, which I think would help, but I honestly don't know what else to put in there with it that would work. It's just such a weird block. Like, I think if you used one or two in an area, then it might be nice, but I sort of need to have them all around like the edge of the grass, otherwise it won't be effective. So yeah, let me know if you have any ideas. If it doesn't work, I'll just get rid of it and put up with potentially having creepers and stuff drop in. But yeah, it'd be nice if I could fix that up a little bit better. Or if we use some other block that mobs don't like, that'd be cool too. So let me know if you've got any ideas. Oh no! Oh no, what's happened? Oh goodness. This is not good. Okay, so this is my wool store. However, it's not a free range wool store. They're meant to be enclosed in there. That's a bit weird because we cleared out our cave, so we had to destroy our wool farm. So I was going to move it, and I did, and now they're everywhere. This is weird. Yeah, so they're all supposed to be in here. Huh. Looks like a creeper's exploded right outside my front door, and the villager I managed to capture is also out. Where is he? Huh. That's annoying. Okay, yeah, I just have to kill a couple of these guys. Here we go. Oh, okay, okay, so none of the infrastructure is damaged, it's just the dirt. Oh, sweet. Get in there, stay in there. Stay in there. No. Okay, you're dying. There we go. So that's not too bad. Honestly, that is definitely fixable. Get out of my way. Oh, okay. Or die. But that's a little bit annoying. Ah, just leave. Sheep sometimes can be so annoying. Something like that. Put one there. I think I had some steps here or something. I can't remember. Yeah, maybe some half slabs in there. Oh no, it's here. How sweet. I better block out that door quickly. What am I doing? That one. Quickly. Don't let him out. Don't let him out. Okay, there we go. He's going to be stuck in there now. Cool, well, I guess we better clean out these sheep in a bit. But first, it's actually really cool how many sheep we've got just scattered around here now. It's like Yeah, it is actually a free-range sheep farm now. That's hilarious. So the idea is that I was just going to make a regular sheep farm like we had underground before. And they went around here, and there was not going to be a house, but I made this fence to keep mobs out while I was breeding them, and it turned out to look really nice, in my opinion. So I kept it, and then I thought, well, why not make a house? Because we're sort of on the edge of the swamp here. If you go out this way, we're on the edge of some kind of hill biome. I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of nice though. And over here we've got a plains biome. So we're like in like a little valley that's like really, really lovely. So I figured I might, build an actual house to, live in while I breed sheep. And some incidental things happened. I didn't plan on having a second floor, but when I made the little area to actually breed, so this is where I breed from inside the house, as the sheep go floating past, the magical sheep that have escaped. So I put fences up, and I thought, archers could still shoot me. So, and the fences look pretty ugly by themselves, so I ended up making a little veranda balcony. It's a balcony. And that looked really nice. I really like it. It's got a really nice view from up there. I'll show you in a second up there. And also this backyard also was incidental, because originally I just had the sheep going around here and up there, so just continually go around the house. But I wanted to have more sheep to make it a bit more efficient. So when I was sitting there AFKing, I could have more sheep going around, fit more in. So I doubled the size, and it just happened to create this little yard, which is really nice. And I put some coloured sheep in, and it's nice and lovely. Isn't that just the best? Having a backyard, I like it. And this is my breeding stock. So I actually have to use these in a second. I might demonstrate that right now. Don't come in. Thank you, sheep. Where's wool in here? Just briefly while I'm doing this. In here, it's very utilitarian. This is the same as we had underground. So it's just sit in here, turn this bad boy on, and you're AFK breeding the sheepies as they fly past. And you can fill these up with wool, but I've been a bit slack in getting wool, fill them up with wheat, not wool. I've been a bit slack, and this is how I make my wheat instead of making a huge farm, which I might end up doing. But this is like really nice and quick, and if you just grab some seeds, sorry if that's really loud, and basically it uses like a magical combination of in-game ticks, which so on the server you've got to time it right, and produces a fair bit of wheat. You're just continually planting seeds basically. So you've got to have a lot of bone meal. And I have like storage to store heaps up there. Yeah, I've actually got heaps left still, so I can just make some wheat if I want to. And so yeah, it's really quick. And since MG made her scaly spawner, we've got pretty much unlimited bone. So yeah, so it works out well. And upstairs, we've got our storage area, which I'm currently putting all my wool in. So we're getting a pretty good selection of wool, which is really good because I want to open a wool shop at spawn very soon. And we've got some cooked mutton as well. And here's our little balcony, which is really lovely. I like it. We could potentially get rid of this tree because it's kind of blocking the view. I think I actually will do that because it's just a little bit close. But I think the rest of it's really quite nice. I'm definitely going to have to kill most of these sheep though. That's too many. I was going to kill some of them anyway because when you looked at them circling around the house, my FPS, which is usually between 30 and 60, and even now it's still pretty low, like it just dropped right down to like 15 when you looked at the sheep going around the house. So this is why, that's part of the reason why I'm going to kill, was going to kill those sheep, like majority of them, and have that upstairs area as like just a historical piece where you can sort of see the sheep going around still, and it'd be kind of fun. And obviously they drop down here when their babies fall into the lava pit there and grow up and die, which sounds terrible when I say that out loud. So yeah, I'm going to keep a few in there just so it looks kind of cool still, seeing the sheep flying around. But for now, and in the future I'm actually going to be doing all of my sheep shearing down here. So this is where they die, and this is where you collect all the foods and the wool. So the efficiency problem is it produces a lot of mutton, doesn't produce much wool, produces like less than half the amount of wool as it does mutton. So that's kind of annoying if you want to get wool, which I do. So this is my new sheep farm, and this is also why my FPS is down around 20 at the moment, is because there's so many sheep down here. There's just so many entities. But once I kill a few more of those ones upstairs, I'll be able to extend this out a little bit more and have hopefully like double the size of my sheep farm. So the way it works is you got a cart with a hopper in it, and that goes around underneath all of the blocks. So it'll just circle around down there, oh there it goes, and collect any items that you leave on top. So I think it's going this way. So if I do this, there you go, it took them all. And once it comes back around to here, so it's like, because it circles and zigzags all the way underneath all of the blocks, comes back here. Once it reaches this hopper, it detects that there are items in the hopper, because it acts like a chest, and stays here until it's emptied all its items, and then pushes off and continues around. So there you go, and you can see it filling up, and now it's full. Well, that hopper is empty, this is full, and it goes off again. So as you're shearing those sheep, you don't have to worry about picking up all the items, they'll always just come back here, which is really, really handy. I'll just take some of those. And up here, I've got my own little minecart set up. So I'll sit in here, and it can be AFK, but at the moment it's not big enough to really be useful as an AFK, because you shear them so quickly. And the reason I didn't go with this one to start with is because I didn't want to have to always be creating new shears. Because I figured I wanted, like the one upstairs is easily renewable. You don't have to go mining or anything. You just have to make that wheat, which as you've seen is really quick and easy. Sorry about that lag. It's just the number of entities and the speed at which I'm moving, the renderer can't keep up. So it's a bit of graphical lag, not server lag, which is, you know, fine. Yeah, so that works well. Yeah, so I've gone with this farm now because we do have an iron farm, which is really cheap to get the iron from. It's not free, so I'm not going to make as much profit from selling this wool. But that's okay, because I'm producing a lot more wool this way, so it evens out and makes it much easier for me. The only problem is obviously when I do run out of shears, I have to be here to change them over. But when I kill those sheep upstairs, as I said, I'm going to extend this out probably twice as long, and that'll be plenty enough wool, I think, for the whole server, or at least for me to sell if people are interested. I think people will be. I've already had a couple of people say they'd be using the wool that I produce. So yeah, and the reason the sheep obviously stay up here is because they are taller than one block. So they occasionally do glitch out, and you can see in here they have, like, every time I come down here there's probably like one dead. So one per day is not too bad, and I can like breed them up and replenish them. So this one's actually had a few die in here, which is annoying, but you can't really do much about it because it's sort of, they're just glitching into blocks and not being able to escape. And I originally had all of this as glass, so this is still glass, so you can see that there are rails under there, but this used to be glass, these used to be glass, and every time I came down here there'd be like 10 to 15 sheep just running around here, messing up the whole system, stopping the hopper from going around the hopper cart, and it was just terrible. So glass, I do not recommend using that for any kind of animal related or farm related stuff, because yeah, the sheep just glitch straight through them. It's kind of frustrating, but yeah, so I've had to go with wool and stone, and they seem to be working much better, which I'm happy with. And I've sort of decorated a little bit just to make things look a bit nicer. As you can see here, I think it's looking pretty nice. And yeah, so one day I'll extend it out to be twice as long, but for now we're getting like plenty of wool, so that'll be a job for later when I'm running out of wool. I can easily extend it then. Yeah, so that's not bad. Almost got a stack of a few things there. Oh, a stack of that. Nice, I like it. It's actually been so much more wool from this farm than the one upstairs. It's been crazy. So I think the job now is to go and make our wool shop at spawn so that we can go and sell our wool. And we have a zombie outside. Where? Ah, there he is. Phew. You need to stay inside, bro. Yeah, need to go and make our wool shop at spawn so people can actually buy our wool, and then we need to cart all this wool up here to spawn. And I've got a plan for that. That's why I was trying to capture the villages, was so that I could buy some saddles so that we could get some donkeys and transport them over that way. But it's been a bit of a struggle trying to get ye old villages. Oh, I gotta kill those guys too still. Any villages? Nope, just a goddamn creeper who likes to ruin everything. Okay, first I think I'll make the shop. Then we'll come back and continue on with our wool adventures. Wool adventures? Wool adventures. Those things. Get out of here, sheep. Thank you. Okay, now he can't escape. Good. And I think one... because this won't open. Oh, will it? That was a bit silly. Hey, carrot. Nice. Nice. Maybe we'll put one of those there. Okay. So he's not going anywhere, and I have to use my other door to get out. Anyways, I hope you enjoy a making of the wool shop. I'll see ya in the next episode, guys. Hope you enjoy it. See ya.